see, I just had Ralph over, and I realized I haven't made a video in about a week. It's been almost exactly a week since I made a video last Wednesday, and this is Wednesday, although I didn't put it up on the web until Friday. But I've been busy. It's currently spring break. I've had the flu, so now I get to spend my spring break playing catch-up for the week of classes that I missed. But fortunately, there wasn't a whole lot that I missed. It's mostly just classes and information, which are things I can make up, unlike homework or tests, like you would expect to have right before spring break. Yeah, being sick was terrible. I had a fever in excess of 100 degrees for several days. On Monday, I had a fever of 102.6, and as I'm laying in bed, I realized I had decided to volunteer to be the guy who turns in the paper that my group project had been working on, and I wasn't going to be able to make it to class the next day. And when I realized this, in between chills, I called one of the people on my team who I thought was reliable, and I told her that I thought that we needed someone else to turn it in because I probably was not going to make it into class. And she said something, and she said they were meeting spontaneously to work on this paper, which I don't think we needed to meet to work on, but whatever. And one of the guys wanted me to come down during the pouring down rainstorm we had with a fever of 102.6 to work on the stupid paper which I wrote the initial 2 or 3 drafts of. If there's something I thought needed saying, it was in there. So I told him I was sick, because I was, and hung up and rolled over and tried not to die. Other than that, I don't think I had any major assignments due last week. I had just that group something or other. I have a test this coming Thursday, though. Well, next week, Thursday, in electromechanical systems, and I'm worried about it. I need to put together a study guide, because those are really helpful, because even though it's an open book, open note exam, anyone who's never taken one of those should know that they don't make it an open book, open note exam if they think your notes or your book is going to be a useful aid. So I'm going to be working hard on studying that. I got back my test from linear algebra, and I need to talk to the professor about it, because he takes off points, and frequently I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing why he's taking off points. And sometimes it looks like it's entirely just a notational thing. Oh, you wrote your numbers horizontally. I wanted you to write them vertically. The things that are trivial on that level. But I'm not liking that professor right now. What else has been going on? My other classes I've actually been doing better in, I thought, although I have to wait and see how acoustics goes, because I haven't seen my exam yet, so I have no idea whether I got a 70 or a 90 or what. Somebody told me that the class average was an 80, but I've not seen my test yet, and I've been sick, so I'm hoping to get it when I get back. What else have I been doing? So I have the 3 lectures that I have to watch to catch up. I have an exam I need to study for, and I have a linear algebra homework that I need to do. And I'm not really happy right now. I'm pretty unhappy, but I'm just not seeing any future for me anywhere. So I'm just plugging along and hoping things get better. I meant to go today to talk to a company I know that might do some hiring, but they're 2 or 3 miles away, and I didn't feel like walking that far uphill. And the way the bus routes run, I can't take the bus just straight there. I've got to walk. I've either got to take the bus for 3 hours to travel what it takes me to walk in 40 minutes, or I've got to walk almost the whole distance anyway. So I ended up not making that walk. And instead I stayed home. I did eat here today, which is something I've been bad about. Last week when I was sick, I saved a ton of money because I never ate out. This week, though, I've been spending quite a bit of money, and I had a friend come visit. It was Amy came to visit me. She's an old college friend. Anyway, we ended up spending a lot of money on different stuff because it was her birthday, and then it was on Saturday I had an impromptu dinner party where I had Phil and Sarah and Amy. Amy cooked because she doesn't make people sick when she does that. So Amy cooked hamburgers and I bought the food stuff for it. But she wanted to play nurse, and that's mostly what she ended up doing because I was still sick. Although I was getting better. She also had exams, which was the big reason she came here. I'm her proctor for her online class exam testing thing. And that means I'm the guy who makes sure she doesn't cheat. And I don't know how good a job I did, but I think I did alright. I don't think she cheated. What else have I been doing? Just generally being miserable. I've been sick. It's been affecting my personality. Every few minutes or every few hours, I'm just furious and angry. Everything makes me mad. And that's not really something you should be thinking. I'm unhappy. And it's not that I failed. It's just that I really wanted to have at least a 3.5 this semester. My real goal was a 3.85. And I really would like an A, but that's not going to happen at this point. A bunch of A's. But the stuff is just not happening the way I want it to, or need it to. And just nothing's working out. I emailed a guy about the publication I wanted to do, and his response was something like, you probably don't want to submit to a student journal, you want to submit to something else. I'm just, and then my tongue has been irritating me. I don't know what's up with that. But I've been so sick with the flu lately that I've been too busy to do anything about it. I've been generally frustrated and unhappy with life. I don't have the money I need for the summer, and right now I don't see any way to get it. So I feel like I'm failing my classes. I feel like I'm losing the summer even if I pass my classes. So the summer is a failure because even if I pass my classes, I still don't have a place to stay. And just nothing is going right. I don't know what to do. I'm frustrated, I'm unhappy, I'm sick, I'm miserable, what am I doing? I've not been able to find an advisor, so I don't have any guidance. I've got unofficial advising from Matt Delaney and Dr. Desjardins, which both helps. They're both very helpful. But I don't know. I guess I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know anything. I don't even know why am I here? nothing ever works for me. I'm not able to get a job. I'm not able to get work. My classes aren't going well. And then I look around and I think, and somehow I'm still doing better than some people are. But it's probably just that I'm running up a ridiculous debt going to school, which I will never get out from under. So, life is miserable. I'm really behind on everything. And nothing's working at all. I don't even know what I thought I was going to be recording with this, because when I started, I thought things looked better, and now they don't. I don't see how I get to August. I'm going to try to get work for the summer. I'm going to try to follow up on a TA opportunity that I think I found. I've got a whole bunch of homework I need to do, I've got a bunch of studying, and I need to catch up in all my classes. Worst of all is my linear algebra class, where I'm not doing well. And that's supposed to be an easy class, because it's supposed to be an undergraduate level class. And I'm being reminded of all the stupid, worthless bullshit that goes into undergraduate classes. It's, you didn't do this way, you didn't do it right way. It does not matter that your answer is exactly what we were looking for and exactly what we asked for, because it's not what I wanted you to give me, even though it meets all of the criteria that are required. It's wrong. And that, I'm going to have to go see the professor, because I don't even understand why some of it's wrong, because I think it's right. Yeah, and I missed a week's worth of linear algebra, so I'm going to be trying to wing it on that homework again.